Hey guys, hey besties, I hope everyone's good. I hope everyone had a lovely Valentine's Day. See, I told you guys I'm gonna be consistent and I kept my word. So I thought I would do like a detailed makeup tutorial because over the years I've definitely had trial and error moments. Even up until like a couple months ago, girl, my eyebrows looked crazy. My makeup is always changing because there's always something to improve. I feel like I've gotten to a point now where I've learned and perfected what works for me. At the end of the day, there's no rules to makeup. This is just things that work for me, things that I've used on other people that have worked for them as well. And yeah, so let's just get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my eyebrow pencil. This is the eyebrow pencil that I use. It's from Rimmel and I think it's like £2. It's like £2 or £3 or something like that, I don't know, but I've been using this for years actually. It's very easy to use and it's dark and I like my eyebrows dark. As you can see, I barely have any, especially at the end. Like my eyebrows are so sparse, so I like filling them the fuck in. Okay, now that we're up close and personal, just brush up my brows. Girl, what am I brushing? There's nothing there. Anyway, so I just start from the end and I just basically just draw it in. And my eyebrows, oh my god, I'll put pictures up of what they used to look like. I used to do it really arched and like really down. Now I kind of do it more straight. You'll see what I mean after I've like concealed it and everything. Then I fill in the end bit. You can be really messy at this point. I don't really focus on it being too perfect because I'm gonna conceal it anyway. So after I've done the end bit, I just do a small line. You can leave it just the way it was, but you know me, I'm extra. So I'm just gonna do a line underneath and then just using my finger, I'm just gonna blend it upwards. And then any bit that's like looks like I need to fill it in, I just fill it in. See how dark-sided? Like it's like an enhanced version of my eyebrow, you know what I mean? Mainly on this bit because I don't even have to say anything. Obviously this part is different for everybody because everyone has different types of brow shapes and things like that. Okay, so now that you look a little bit crazy, I'm just gonna conceal my brow. So to conceal my eyebrows, I just use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade, okay, it's not focusing, but the shade is Deep Chestnut. So I don't go too light, but I go light enough for it to conceal. Girl, what the fuck is you talking? For it to be popping. You know, sometimes I feel like I just don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just be doing. Do you know what I mean? So I just get a small concealer brush and I usually just kind of start at the end, carve it out. And nowadays, thanks to my friend Jack, I like my eyebrows a little bit more straight than I usually used to do it. I just feel like it makes my face more lifted. Just gonna carve it out. That's when I go to the front and I just carve this out as well. I usually take the most time with my eyebrows. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it takes me like up to 20 minutes to do my brows. If you think about it, your eyebrows are like the frame of your face, so you want them to be on point. And if you mess up, that's fine. Just go back in and fix it up. And then I just get a fluffy brush, blend it out until it's all blended in. You see what I mean? See the difference? This one, it goes down, whereas this one is straight. It just lifts my face, whereas this one it doesn't drag it down, but you know what I mean? It kind of just, shout out to you, Jack, because you know when my eyebrows is done and that's it, I look like a fucking eagle. I need to stop swearing so much. Anyway, yeah, this is what the eyebrows look like. Hold on, let me blend this bit because why I look like I have a monobrow. Also, eyebrows are not twins, they're sisters. Sometimes they're even cousins or friends. So okay, we're gonna move on to the base. In terms of foundation, I have combination skin, so I really like matte but not too matte because girl, I don't want to be crusty, do you know what I mean? This is the foundation that I've been using. It's the Very Valentino foundation. This foundation is like semi-matte. It's very lightweight, good coverage, which is what I like. You know, I don't like feeling my foundation on my face, but I like it covering because I have a lot of acne scars and I have discoloration and things like that. We gotta cover that up. So this foundation is best to use with a brush because it's so lightweight that like if you what the fuck? Use anything other than a brush, like if you use a sponge, it will just absorb all of it. So I just put a little bit and then I just buff it in with a fluffy brush. Period. Oh god. This foundation smells so good as well. I feel like the last time I used a beauty blender was 2019. I just feel like I waste so much product when I use a beauty blender compared to when I use brushes. And then I put a little bit more on this area because obviously that's where my discoloration is. And then I'm just gonna put like one line on my forehead. Boom. Yo, you know how awkward it is to like speak to a camera? Because I'm basically speaking to myself. That's one thing I feel like I need to get used to. Like, I'm just talking to myself. Sometimes I feel crazy. Like, obviously I go on live all the time, but lives is different because you get comments, so you just read the comments, respond to people. But this YouTube thing is kind of fun though. It's kind of fun though. I'm just like hanging out with myself. When you guys are watching it, it's like we're hanging out together. Am I talking shit or am I making sense? Anyways, then I kind of just blend it on my eyelid where that concealer is because I still have a little bit of a halo brow moment going on. We cannot forget our neck because all of these little acne scars, child. At every stage, I just make sure that everything is very blended because my makeup, it used to be very patchy, very unblended, and it really shows. It really shows on pictures, it shows in real life. Like, you gotta make sure that it's blended. Just take your time with it. After that, I'm gonna use the same concealer that I carved out my eyebrows with and just put it underneath my eyes. And then I put some here. And then I kind of do like a reverse nose contour. And I just kind of connect it with my mustache area. That looks so crazy. A line at the bridge of my nose. And then some on my forehead. I look so crazy. But it's low-key given. Like, this is kind of like abstract art. What is that? You know? I want the most coverage under my eyes, but like on my forehead and this area, like I don't really need too much coverage, so that's where I'm gonna start blending first so that the rest of the areas can just like marinate, you know? When I blend out my concealer, I don't swipe, I just tap. Because if I swipe, I'm just getting rid of the product basically. Like, there was no point in me putting that. Same on this forehead. If you want to make your forehead look bigger, you put it at a bigger area. But if you want it to look smaller, you just put a little bit. And you know, I'm Somali, okay? If in case you haven't noticed, I've been blessed with a massive forehead.
Ain't nothing better than a pretty big forehead, bitch.
I'm not gonna make it look any bigger than it already is. Just pat, pat, pat. And take your time with it as well. I'm gonna move on to underneath my eyes. I'm just gonna focus more here because this is the area that I want to be mostly highlighted, and then the rest of the concealer I'm just gonna bring it up. And this whole time I'm just patting instead of swiping so that I can have that coverage. And also when you swipe, I found that that's when my makeup kind of looks streaky, but when I pat, it just looks really nicely blended. You see that? Period. So I'm gonna do the same on this side and just pat. Cause I definitely used to just swipe it away and it was just not giving, child. Oh my god, my camera's about to die. I need to put it on charge. Period. Ooh, it's just all coming together nicely. Whatever's left on the brush, I just put it on my eyelid. Like that. My siblings brought me some sweets from Finland. Do you know how much I fucking love salted licorice? We don't have nothing like this in the UK. Oh my god. the love I have for salted licorice. I feel like you need to be Scandinavian too, because every time I make my friends try it, they say it's disgusting. Like, what's wrong with you? Okay, so after that, I'm gonna contour my face. I'm just gonna put it here, here. And you know what I said about that big forehead that we need to contour? My contour has stayed the same throughout the years. I just usually put it at the same places and blend it the same way, but my nose contour always changes all the time, and I always get asked about how I do my nose. So the way I do it is I just start in the middle. I do 2 lines, 1 line there, another line here, just underneath like that, and then I connect it underneath my brow. I'm gonna blend starting from my cheek, and I do the patting motion again, but I don't do it for the whole time. So I just pat at first. You see how it's a little bit harsh still? I just blend it upwards. And the reason I blend it upwards is obviously because you want that lifted look, and if you blend down, it's just gonna look crazy and muddy, you know? And like I said earlier, take your time with it, because you want to make sure everything is blended, and sometimes that might take time, but that's fine, girl. You got time, girl, don't worry. My forehead, I kind of just like do circular motions instead of patting. Sorry, I need to like protect my hair while I'm blending, because sometimes it blends into my hair, and if you mix brown and blue, it just makes this weird green shade, and I don't like it, so I'm literally lifting my face. Do you know when people say be in your face? This is what they mean. I'm literally fighting my face right now. Purr. I blend my nose contour with like a smaller fluffy brush. Start from the middle and just lightly blend it out. This kind of can take time sometimes because I don't want it to look sharp and muddy. So just take your time blending. Don't get impatient, because it's so worth it at the end. It's gonna look so cute and snatched. It looks like I'm performing a fucking rhinoplasty on myself. The reason why I use mostly cream products is because the more cream you use, the less flashback you get and the less crispy you're gonna look. Because we don't want to look crispy, especially in the winter time, because it's cold outside. Like, our skin gets dry anyway. It's still kind of unblended, but don't worry, we're gonna go over it. So now that we've got a strong ass nose, I'm gonna take the brush that I blended my concealer out with, and I'm just gonna pat, just so that it's less harsh and it's all like blended together. I'm gonna take the same brush and fix this halo brow situation. This is what I mean, like, I spend so much time blending, even if it's these little details, just because I want my makeup to look almost perfect, because nothing is perfect at the end of the day, but I want to look almost perfect, you know what I mean? Now that we put all the shadows back in our face, I'm gonna get blush. The blush that I've been loving recently is Sweet Cheeks by NYX. I have this in 2 different shades. This is the shade Baby Doll, so it's like a very cute, it's not focusing, but it's a very cute pink shade. And we've got this one in the shade Almost Famous. And this is cute little orange type of shade. I'm gonna use Baby Doll because I'm kind of in my pink era, and I feel like pink and blue go together so well. I really love this. I love this cream blush because it's so easy to blend. Oh my god. And it's not too pigmented. Like, it's pigmented enough, but it doesn't make me look like a clown, you know? I'm just gonna put some on my cheek. And I know it kind of looks crazy, but just wait till I blend it out. Put some on the tip of my nose and on my chin. You see what I mean? See how nicely that's blended? I used to apply my blush here, but now I apply it here and everything is so lifted. Do you see what I mean? My face just goes... Same thing here. This is what my base looks like before I set it. Very cute, very blended in. The next step is to set everything. Now, you could leave it like this if you don't want to set. Some people don't like using powder, so you could just leave it like this and go out. But Like I said earlier, I have combination skin. I have to set it. Whatever powder works for you is what I would use, but I personally mix 2 different powders. So I use the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Translucent Medium, and then I use Revolution Beige. I mix them together and it's just a perfect, I don't know, like it's just a perfect combination for me. And I've been using this combination literally for as long as I can remember, child. I used to bake my under eyes and like the rest of my face. That just makes me personally look ashy, like it doesn't work for me. I actually learned this from Jackie Aina, I think. I take a little bit on a brush and then I just like press it, layer it up, and I do this as many times as I feel like I need to until it looks nice and it feels like I've set, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm so bad at explaining. I hope you guys are visual learners, child, because I don't know how to explain shit. Oh my god. I've got lash glue on my eyelashes. I promise that's not eye crusties, it's just lash glue. You see the difference? And then I just do the same thing on my other side. So after we've done that, we can absolutely not leave it like this because I look like a powdered donut. I'm gonna take my Fenty bronzer in the shade Mocha Mami and bring back that warmth. So no, and I love you more than my life. أنا أحبك يا حبيبي. وأجدد عاشقيها. And I hate you more than my life. You know what? I should do a makeup tutorial in Somali. Would you guys watch it? If I did a makeup tutorial in Somali, obviously I would have subtitles for the girls that don't know Somali like keen. Would you guys watch it? I had this Habariyat ask me actually. She was like, can you do a makeup tutorial in Somali because I don't know what the fuck you're saying when you speak English, so maybe I should. But I feel like my Somali sometimes is on life support, like in what I can't say that I love Somali. والد كيسف عن إبران by Force and Fire. Yesterday I was on live on TikTok and somebody said to me, they came on my live spreading hate, right? I was like obviously being very dismissive because I don't care, to be honest. Like, it's my live, I'm gonna have fun. If you want to hate on me, pull a chair, period. I don't even remember what they were saying, but it was something really rude. I started speaking in Somali and then they started being nice to me and then they were like, oh, I thought you were whitewashed because of your accent. Girl, what? I was like, okay, damn. Just because I speak English doesn't mean I'm whitewashed. I'm still a Somali girl. Do you know what it is? I feel like my blue hair throws people off. People think I'm so out of touch of my culture because of my style, I guess. Like, come on. My head is literally the color of our flag. I'm literally a walking Somali flag. I should one day do like a whole Somali look on my face, like do the flag and everything on my forehead. Do the white star and everything. Oh my god. Should I dye like a white star on the middle of my... Actually, no, that's extra. Let me stop. I actually used to have blue hair like in July. I dyed it for Independence Day. So now that we've gotten rid of the powdered donut look, I'm gonna put the setting spray on. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And I got the big one, purr.
It's enough slices!
This is a vibe though. Look how shiny my nose is, oh my god. See, I just love looking like Rudolph. The red nose. Girl, like, so you guys know I love being versatile and I love just using anything for anything. So for highlight, I'm gonna use this eyeshadow that's in the Morphe Vintage Rose palette. It's really cute. Usually I don't like having my highlight glittery, but this one I actually don't mind. It's given frosted. It's given mermaid. I kind of look like a mermaid, don't I? You cannot forget your nose. I'm just gonna put in the middle. Some on the tip of my nose. With like a fluffier brush, I'm just gonna do the inner corners as well and bring that out. I like doing extra little details on my face. So the first thing is beauty spots, obviously. I'm gonna use my twin liner from Valentino. I feel like little details like that just makes everything so... And then I'm gonna do some freckles because why not? Doesn't that look cute? It's very subtle, but it's still there, you know? So for my lips, I'm gonna stay with the pink vibe and I'm gonna use this NYX lip liner in the shade Cherry Skies. I should have put Vaseline on before because my lips is crusty. I'm gonna put some lip plumper on. I'm gonna use this butter gloss in the shade Strawberry Cheesecake. Okay, I'm gonna put my lashes on and then be back and then show you guys the final look. Okay, so that's the finished look. Ah, period. Period. I love it. This is so cute. This is kind of like what I've been doing for the past week. I'm not gonna lie. Just pink on top of pink on top of pink. Like, this is so cute. See what I mean about pink and blue just being the best combination? So that's that. This is so overdue because it's so difficult to do like a very detailed makeup tutorial on Instagram or TikTok because I don't know, I feel like I talk too much, but on YouTube we can do that. That's what we're here for. Yeah, I hope this was educational. I hope my explaining makes sense because I feel like sometimes it really doesn't. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, put it in the comments or DM me. I answer my DMs, so DM me on Instagram. What do you guys think? Is it cute? Is it not cute? Or is it giving? Because to me it's kind of giving. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.